Hello, everybody. It's Michael Finkley with The Michael Finkley Show.
And I'm Nicole with Conversations with Nicole. You can join me Wednesdays at 9 a.m. on all of my streaming platforms.
Well, Nikki, don't forget about The Michael Finkley Show, Mondays, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the CTR Media Network.
Join us.
Down the fast lane.
Hey y'all, I'm artist Billy Stonecipher, and you're watching The Michael Finkley Show.
Like a freight train down the fast lane, we're coming.
On the next Michael Finkley, the Netflix series Fatal Seduction, Princegrootboom. How did he handle those sex scenes? And introducing our brand new segment, Community Spotlight Series. New season, new Finkley, Monday.
There's a new familiar face this time. Say hello to the new daytime. See it everywhere you go. New and the greatest show. It's no other than the Michael Finkley Show. There is no other. He's like no other. I'm so glad that someone resonates with me. I'm so agree with me. It's turning to
Welcome back to the Michael Finkley Show. Now, y'all, my next guest, I am truly excited to be chatting with. He's from the Netflix series Fatal Seduction. He is Princegrootboom. All right.
What's going on? How you doing, man?
I am well. I am excited to be chatting with you. I tell you, when I saw that Netflix series, and
Yes.
I'm just like, I gotta talk to this man. I gotta talk to this man. So,
Man, that's
tell the Fink family, where are you located now?
I'm in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Gotcha.
That's where I am. Yeah.
Awesomeness. Did you grow up there?
No. I didn't grow up in Joburg. I actually moved here because of the entertainment industry is bigger this side. So I grew up in Port Elizabeth. It's like 16 hours away from Joburg.
Mm-hmm.
If you're driving, and it's a 2-hour flight if you're flying to PE. But so I've been in Joburg for like 6 years now. So it's basically my home as well. You know. So it's like moving from somewhere else to LA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Cool being. So in growing up, did you always know that acting was my thing?
I'd be lying if I said so. I'd definitely be lying if I said so. But I knew that I would be in the entertainment industry because before I was an actor, I was a dancer actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I always known that I would be somewhere in the entertainment industry, but an actor that I didn't know. I think it just found me as well. So all of these things that I used to do back in the day. So we used to do like theater productions, like Broadway, to say, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was prep for me for what's going on right now, you know. So yeah.
Gotcha. So what led you to the steps of where you are today? How would you describe that big break, right? That said, you know what, I can actually do this for a living.
Mm-hmm. I think after my first Netflix series, which was Jiva, we did, I think it was 3 years ago. The reception of it and how people received it, and the producers of the South African movie industry, the film industry as well, they were intrigued by the acting. And for me, it was just a thing of, I'm just trying it out. It's my first time ever doing it, but not knowing that it would turn out to be this big as how it is right now. And it's just been a crazy journey as well since then, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've started to fall in love with acting as well. You know, it gave me a different perspective of life and just entertainment in general. So yeah, I think Jiva was my big break for me. And then we went straight to Fatal Seduction literally after that.
So let's talk about it, right? You all right. Let's talk about this Netflix series that you're a part of now. Within this series, right? How did it come about for you? How did this project come about?
So I got a call. I do have an agency here, Star Quality. So I got a call saying that I've been requested to do a casting for a role, Jacob. So they had explained everything, what the series is about and all of those things. And we were like, what, 10 people that were casting for Jacob. It was such a stressful moment for me because it's like, it's my second role as an actor. I don't have that much information about acting as well. And there were industry giants there that have been in the industry for so many years. So you can imagine how nerve-wracking that casting was. So we did the casting the first day, and they did a call back after that, and there were 5 of us left. So from there, it was a thing of I didn't get an answer for 2 or 3 weeks. Which in my mind, I was like, okay, cool, fine. I didn't get it, and literally just when we thought we didn't get it, I get a phone call saying that we're doing the last chemistry test and they like what I did at the casting and they would love to have me for the chemistry test. So as soon as I get there, and such a beautiful moment that I had there when they announced that they gave me the role of Jacob. I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I really couldn't believe it. And for me, it was such a risque character as well to choose, and so early in my acting career.
Yeah.
So it was a stressful moment for me to actually accept the role and just, take it with both hands. I'm also a person that loves taking risks. So it was not a hard thing for me to say yes to. So we had a quick chat with our agents and hey man, we took the role. We took the role.
And I'm telling you, you played this role like no other. I'm like, I was so in tune. Like everything else was great, but it was something about your role. It was just so mysterious and dark at the same time, but it was like cheerful too. It had a lot of components to it. So for the viewers who have not seen Fatal Seduction, could you tell us, without giving too much away, could you tell us what the project is about?
I love saying this about Fatal Seduction. The title says it all. Fatal Seduction. The title says it all. Fatal Seduction. But it's a series about following a professor on a weekend away, where she's just going through a lot, man, and she ends up going through a lot with her marriage and just losing a child as well, and how her marriage is failing and all of those things. And she meets this fine young man on a weekend away with her best friend that turns a whole world, and which turns her whole world upside down. The truth comes out about the past that they've had with the husband and how this kid, Jacob, connects with everything in the story and how everybody is just connected to him, from the best friend to the professor, to the brother, to Nandi herself as well. And just how Jacob turns her whole world upside down, which his world also turns upside down when he ends up falling in love with her. It's such a beautiful story, man. And it's not just about the intimacy. There's so much more embedded in the story itself. And I'm so excited for people that haven't seen it to see it. And for the people that have seen it, we appreciate the love and the reception that we've gotten from it. It's such a beautiful story, man. It's such a beautiful story.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it has levels. Levels level after level. How did you prepare for this role? Like mentally, physically? How did you prepare to be Jacob?
Can I tell you something? What's crazy about the film industry this side is that we didn't get enough time to prepare for the roles, And let me tell you something. Literally, after those 3 weeks that we've had waiting for the callbacks to know if we got the role, literally a week or 2 weeks later, we were actually preparing to shoot. We were in Cape Town. We're in beautiful Cape Town, and we were getting ready to shoot. We were doing table reads and all of those things. So I think for me, I had to read the script for me to understand the journey that he's taking and why he's taking this journey. And also the character description as well described him very well for me. I think also it took me time to get to know him and to get to play him very well as well. So I'd say I finally found him maybe 3 weeks in while shooting. I won't lie, the first 3 weeks for me, I was still trying to figure out who he was, and it took me those 3 weeks for me to find him and just to try for myself to understand the way he thinks. I used to write to myself that what type of music would he listen to, what cologne would he be using, what type of walk he takes, or how does he think? What would you, when you look in his eyes, do you think you'd really see what he's thinking or not? You know, so it took a lot of standing in front of the mirror and trying to figure these things out. And also the script and the character description played it well for me. So it didn't take that much time for me to get there, but it was such a crazy role for me to play. So it took a lot of strength and a lot of giving all of me in the character for it to come out like that.
Gotcha. I'm telling you, you portrayed it very well. Very well.
Thank you very much.
Like you've been acting for years on top of years. Literally. How did you handle, because of course the seduction part of it all, how did you handle the sex scenes?
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Mila, lead singer of 702, and you are watching The Michael Finkley Show. Where my girls at?
Hey, don't you violate me.
On the next Michael Finkley, from the Yin Yang Twins, D-Rock is here. He talks about his brand new album, America's Most Wanted, and join us for our signature series, Community Spotlight, Monday. Hello everybody, it's Finkley from the Finkley Experience. We're an educational consulting firm that specializes in first-generation education. So we assist students with their college and career endeavors. We train school administrators on the state of first-generation students. And also, we partner with colleges and universities to assist with their first-generation population for easy transition from high school to college. So if you're looking for a presenter or speaker that presents on these topics and so much more, visit our website at thefinkleyexperience.com and learn about all that we do. We're looking forward to working with you. Looking for some of the best soul food right here in Mullen, South Carolina? I promise you, come on down to Garden Alley.
Our grape salad's fabulous, our watergate, our potato salad, our chicken is fresh, macaroni and cheese is salted to perfection. I haven't found anything that's not great. Best ever.
Banana pudding, cakes, pies. Yeah. Selection is huge. Garden Alley is an awesome place to eat. I really love it.
Come by and see the amazing staff at Garden Alley, downtown Mullins. How did you handle, because of course the seduction part of it all, how did you handle the sex scenes?
Hey man, we had beautiful intimacy coaches and we had rehearsed. Wow. So we had this whole we had this whole 2 weeks of prepping the sex scenes and then the choreography of it. You know what I'm saying? So they had let us prepare for all of that 2 weeks before. And it was such a beautiful thing to do because it would have never turned out so beautiful on screen if we had never prepared everything before the time. And just having those intimacy coaches around. Kate, that's her name, Kate Lush. She was such a beautiful person to work with, man. She understood us and she just understood how much pressure this has on our shoulders, you know? And we had consent forms as well of how comfortable we need to be. It needs to be a close set as well. Only the DOP can be there and the ADs as well. Everybody that's not meant to be there at that point doesn't need to be on set at that time so that we are comfortable as well. So, I mean, we had it was such a beautiful time, and even our cast members as well. It was so much, we filled with comfortable people that are willing to go as far as that, you know what I'm saying, and not being awkward about it, and just it just was beautiful, man. So it was not too hard to handle because of the intimacy coaches, but the first couple of scenes before we got used to the fact that we are shooting an intimacy scene was very hard, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I can only imagine that. Like, Only imagine.
Yeah.
I'm saying you all did an amazing job throughout from middle to
Yeah,
end. Is
for
Prince
sure.
like Jacob or is Jacob like
um, I think the small things that I took from myself to put in Jacob, because we had like similar stories, of which helped me to play the role even better. Like not having a father, not saying that my father passed away or killed himself, but my father was never around for the longest time that I know. So all of that pain of me like missing that father figure, it gave me the ability to play that part of Jacob, but all the other things totally different lane. Jacob is totally a different lane. I'm totally a different person. I think my cast members will definitely agree with that as well. I'm such a comedian. I'm such a fun person to be around. So Jacob was really such a different lane than I took. But yeah.
gotcha? And I can already tell that you're a clown. Literally. I can. Like you're fun to be like you're amazing to be around. So
Yeah.
hopefully one day that will happen, my friend. Hope
For
that
sure, man. I
one day.
say so. Yeah, hopefully, brother.
Oh, would you ever play a role like this again?
Yes, totally. As I said, I love taking risks, man, and I think they're very challenging for me, and it grows me as an actor as well, and an entertainer in general. So I'll definitely play another role like this, especially if I'm gonna be learning something from it, because I always take these roles as me preparing myself for something else, or I'm learning something at that certain point. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like playing this role, I had to learn like the ins and outs of being an actor. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that I actually got to play it. So yes, definitely I'll play another Jacob.
Love it. I love it. And we'll be looking forward to it. Definitely looking
Yeah.
forward to it. What is Prince still learning about himself?
About myself, I think just being open more, man. I think I've always been a quiet child and just hiding myself from the world. And I think this is such a perfect time for me to open up to the world and just to tell my story at the same time. I'm just glad that God gave me this opportunity to actually, not be as closed off as I was. And I always love to play these characters because I get to play someone else and open up to the world as someone else. But in the same breath, I'm opening up myself to the world, and just everybody that knows me. It's just been a hectic journey to get here, and it's beautiful to see that it's blooming like this, and God has literally put me in a place like this. So I'm still learning to open myself up to people and all of those things, and just to be free around people as well. I'm glad that I got to be an entertainer because it gives me that voice that I'm still here. I'm not that quiet kid anymore that hid everything because of the past that he's had. But we're still learning how to be open.
Exactly. All a part of our growth, right? Our
Yeah,
growth in life.
totally,
Definitely.
totally.
What are you working on now? What is that next project? What can we see Jacob in next? Jacob Prince. Look, see you because you did it so well. What is Prince working on now?
So we have this thing called a telenovela in South Africa. So it's like a drama, soapy type vibes that only plays in our South African TV channels. So we've been shooting the show called 1802 for the past 6 months, which is why I have a full beard and I cannot cut my hair and all of those things. So we had to literally change from looking like Jacob to looking like this because it's a story from the 1800s. So I'm playing a character in the 1800s, which is such a cool thing. It's such a cool thing, especially about the culture and as a black man as well, and how everything used to go in the 1800s just changes the perspective of me as an actor as well, the changing of the voice. But it's a beautiful story. It's called 1800s. Love Defies Time. Such a beautiful story. We're probably selling it not on Netflix, on Showmax very soon. Hopefully that happens so that the rest of the world can see it. But yeah, that's what we're working on right now.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Awesomeness. And when will this project be done? Projected
Sorry?
to? Where would this project When is this project projected to be done?
Yes.
So we can look
So we literally left with 3 weeks of shooting right now, but it has aired already. So what they do with telenovelas is that they give the production like maybe a month or two to shoot prior before airing the show, so that they play maybe the first 50 episodes of the show, and then from there we're literally shooting like it's a live show. You know what I'm saying? So we're shooting every week for all the last week's episode to play the following week. So that's how telenovelas work. So, but we only left with 3 weeks now. We're shooting 175 episodes actually.
Gotcha. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Keep grinding, my prince.
Yeah, definitely, brother. Yeah,
definitely keep grinding.
Yeah.
What is your next biggest dream?
Oh, I think since I was a kid, I've always had a Hollywood dream, and I think I'm so much closer to it than anything. It's just a feeling, not that I know that maybe it's gonna happen anytime soon, but it's just a feeling of that it might just happen sooner, you know. But I've always had a Hollywood dream. I mean, I've been to America a couple of times as a dancer as well, because we used to do a couple of competitions that side and stuff. And it always felt like home for me. And I always told myself that I'd come back here on a bigger platform and on a bigger stage of my life. But I have a feeling that it might just come sooner. And since Black Panther started, I've always prayed that one day God blesses me with a role or just playing, you know, Black Panther, which is, hey man, it's a beautiful story. Also, I love telling African stories. So if that would happen, that would be such a blessing in my life, you know, and let's pray for it, man, you know. But the Hollywood dream, definitely.
I tell you, it has to happen now, because my best friend always says that your words are listening. So because you already put it out there, it has to happen.
Totally, man. Totally,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Totally.
It has to happen. How can the Think Fam follow you on social media?
So I'm not on Twitter or any other platform. So I'm only on Instagram, which is at princegrootboom as well. So you can search Prince Grootboom, you will get me. But the handle is Prince_BEEZ. So Prince_BEEZ. Only Instagram.
All right, and your information in the description below as well. I tell you, fam, if you have not seen the Netflix series Fatal Seduction, go see Prince as Jacob. I'm telling you, you will get hooked. I'm telling you. Prince, thank you for being with us. Thank you so much. We appreciate you so much.
Definitely, brother. Thank you very much for having me, man. It's such a beautiful interview. Hopefully one day we'll get to do it live. You know what I'm saying? But thank you. Thank you very much.
I look forward to it. Think that they'll go away. Back in a moment.
For sure.
Hey, check this out. Who that is? Right there. It's Michael Finkley. And this is his show. You know who I am? My name is D-Rock Ying from the Yin Yang Twins, America's Most Wanted. Download the album. Go to the website right now. Like,
CTR Media Network is now accepting new podcasters to join our growing network that's reaching 350 million global listeners. Have you heard? CTR Media Network offers podcast production, podcast training, distribution, and product placement. Book us for your next event or schedule an interview with CTR Media Network podcasters today. To learn more, go to ctrmedianetwork.com.
Hey, Think Fam. So, y'all, I am in Fayetteville, North Carolina with JT Hustle. And, yo, he has a whole media house right behind me. JT, where are you? There he is.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Appreciate you for coming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, you gonna give us a tour?
Absolutely.
All right, come on, Think Fam.
All right, you guys, so this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. All we do here is create content. So write books, social media like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. Writing our first short film, everything's gonna be produced here, right? So that's all this house is for. Come inside, see what it looks like. So everything works just like a normal house. A lot of junk everywhere. So TVs, studios. Come on into the living room. So that's the kitchen, dining room area, transitions into the living room. You guys see these are just some of the lights that we have. We got more lights, more mics, everything like that. We do most of the content here. So I can either turn the lights around, sit here, have the brick background, or we can sit down on the couches like it's set up now and do a lot of content just on the couch talking like that. So
what happens here?
Streaming. So this is set up for live streaming. This is a little stand that you can set your laptop on as well. We're going to start doing daily live streams from this 2-monitor setup. So got a couple of webcams, more lights, because anybody that creates content knows how important lighting is, right? So, and as you guys probably noticed, this is just based off of your voice. It'll keep on fluctuating. So yeah, this is the little streaming area, and the house is gonna be dirty because we actually work out of here, right? So stream deck here. For those of you that are into streaming, you know what that is. So basically, while you're on stream, you can mash a button, and whatever you want to be on the screen will be on the screen. If for whatever reason you didn't want to do that, they have a foot pedal here, so I could just mash the foot pedal. Whatever I want to be on the screen will come up on the screen. And like I said, 2 cameras, lights, mics, everything is here, so you can do whatever it is you want to do, right? So I don't really stream gaming, but what I have noticed is that streaming computers are just the best computers, right? Well, gaming computers that people use for streaming are just the best.
So you sleeping here too?
Like, man, well, my team is crashing here. All right, so my team is crashing. So anybody that comes out of town that needs a place to record, because I work with other content creators that's like in Atlanta, in Tennessee, wherever. So instead of them having to rent an Airbnb, you can just come stay here. So 2 of the bedrooms are set up for people to come in and just sleep, but you can come on in. But also, if we need to film here, hey, it's free game. So functioning, basic little room, TV here. The TV works. All right, so everything like a normal house would have. I use this storage closet for audio equipment. So all of those lights and things that you've seen in the living room, normally when we clean up for the day, we store everything here. These outfits are, like I said, we're doing short film entertainment content. So we got clothes that are here. We got wigs for characters, dresses, you know, whole 9 yards for the actors that come in here as well, right? That's just a normal bathroom. Go ahead.
So what you're telling me is that when I'm back in town, that I can stay here.
100%.
So that's what you.
100%. You guys heard it here.
All right. Okay.
Anytime you want to come and stay, you do a whole season here. Season 10.
Don't tempt me.
Here too for anybody that's into content creation is if they can see the floor. So carpet, normally if I was gonna live in a house, I don't want carpet. I got a 5-year-old daughter. But because of the sound, how important sound quality is, this actually works. And it's a small house. I think the house is only like 1,300 square feet. So it's a small house. It gets the job done, right? It wasn't expensive at all. 3-2, but only 2 of the bedrooms are set up for people to crash in. So this is a podcasting room. So I never seen, and you got to do this on camera, Mike, man. Kick your shoes off and sit right here, man.
What?
Master, we gonna get his honest first impression.
We're gonna take these good old shoes off.
Yeah.
Can I fit? You know I'm a biggin'.
Come on, man. Get in there.
No, I'm a biggin'.
All right.
Okay.
And mash the red button.
Okay. This button.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. We're excited. We're excited, Think Fam. All right. I was not expecting that.
I've never seen anybody podcast from a massage chair. So that being said, I said I wanted to stand out. I wanted to be different. So this is my podcasting room. Also, if other people came and wanted to podcast, we got mics, we got screens, we got cameras. This umbrella looking thing here is, believe it or not, is just another light. So we can cut it on. We can address the degree of lighting that we wanted it to be just by manipulating this knob. this sign right here, this is just for my podcast. Let's say somebody wanted to come and they had their own sign. I can move it out the way. They can put their own sign up. That's why it's not really hanging on the wall. It's just sitting on a little table. And hey, the Income Autopilot podcast, the show that teaches you to stop working and enjoy life while money works for you. So that's what this room is for. Media, believe it or not, I want to encourage everybody that watches this. Media controls how people think. So if you watch the Weather Channel, it determines how you dress. If you watch just the regular news, they might make you think that Chicago is a terrible place to visit. I've never been, but I've met people over the years that say, hey, Chicago is like everywhere else. Certain places are nice, certain places you don't need to be there if you're not from there, right? So in the media will also tell you that Hawaii is great, right? I know some people that went to Hawaii and love it. I know some people in Hawaii that say the cost of living is overpriced, and if you're not a tourist, the living ain't really that great. All right, so media though will control how you think. So what I want to do with the media house is create media that inspires people either through educational or entertainment content that lets them know that, hey, you can be an entrepreneur, right? You can be wealthy, you can have whatever it is, just keep God first and do the work.
What's going on, beautiful people? My name is princegrootboom, and I play Jacob in Fating Seduction, and you guys are watching the Michael Finkley Show.
On the next Michael Finkley, from the Yin Yang Twins, D-Rock is here. He talks about his brand new album, America's Most Wanted, and join us for our signature series, Community Spotlight, Monday,